Hey, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
And today, Robbie, we're going over some of our favorite picks of 2020. So if you've already been on our site and read our article, not gonna find too many surprises here. We're just talking shoes here today, so these are our picks. All right, so let's get in, Robbie. What did we start with other than best overall shoe of the year?
I mean, yeah, let's not save it for last. Let's just get it right out of the gates. Saucony Endorphin Speed.
Yeah.
And this doesn't come as a surprise to probably a lot of people.
No, I mean, most of the people we're talking to, this shoe just worked. Like, it's lightweight, it's fast, it's cushioned, feels good underfoot. It's one of those shoes you can pick it up in or just do your daily runs. This is one of those shoes we highly recommend you have in your closet. It has a plastic plate instead of a carbon fiber plate in here. What that does is it actually creates a little more softer, more flexible feel in the shoe than the Pro.
And not to mention the speed roll technology, it just, your turnover in this shoe is ridiculous.
Best overall shoe. Did we have a runner-up for this, Robbie?
We did have a runner-up, and that was the Hoka One, because I gotta say my Ones, Clifton 7. And this has always been, especially the earlier versions, a favorite of ours.
This is one that I would say Megan probably puts the most miles in. She's continually going back to this shoe. This guy is one of our old favorites that just keeps popping back up into our best in gear reviews.
Best racing shoe, might as well just put your money where your mouth is, Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay, no one's shocked.
You're definitely putting your money down, because this shoe, by the time you pay taxes, is around 300 bucks. It does seem to be a little more durable than the Vaporfly.
Okay, so for that extra 25 bucks, you're getting
a
little more mileage out of it.
Getting some pillows with air in it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't necessarily feel fast running in it. It just kind of pops along, and the next thing you know, you're cruising at a really nice pace. Downfall of this shoe is gonna be sharp turns and that kind of stuff. But if you're on a course where you can just cruise and dial in a pace and hold it, this shoe is gonna help you do that.
Honorable mention for the racing category was the Brooks Hyperion Elite 2, which is a little bit of a surprise, especially considering how much the first one sucked. This one really turned around and became a nice shoe.
Yeah, there's a little more give to the midsole, a much better feeling in ride, a little easier on the legs. The one caveat I'd say to this is we had not reviewed the Adios Pro when this came out, or when we did our Best in Gear Awards. This one...
yeah, you think you could switch it up?
I might. You know, I've only done one longer run, double-digit run in the Adios Pro so far, so it's hard to say for sure, but it is a fun, fast shoe that really compares nicely to the Vaporfly.
Moving on to Best Tempo Shoe, the Brooks Hyperion Tempo. It's in the name.
Yeah. It's also in the name, it's in the Nike name.
It's like EA Sports. It's in the game, it's in the name.
So why did you love this shoe so much, Rob?
I really enjoyed just the streamlined fit of the upper on this. Very breathable, lots of perforated holes in this. And just the way that it ran felt like more glove-like. We talk about you want to feel fast when you're running in a shoe, and this really did it for me. The nitrogen-infused midsole underneath gave you that responsive bounce and pop, but without sacrificing too much comfort. I just liked it overall.
It feels fast underfoot. It's a nice shoe. Most likely, most comparisons we get to it would be like the Skechers Hyperburst.
Yeah, for sure.
Razor 3.
Very similar.
Yeah, they are similar. I think where this one's separated for us is the upper. I think there's just a slightly better fit to the upper, finish to the upper.
It also has a nice outsole coverage for, you know, a lightweight tempo shoe. So overall, just, really enjoyed the shoe a lot.
Another shoe called the Tempo is the Nike Tempo, which was our runner-up for this category. And this one, Megan actually seemed to really enjoy this one for her run. So it has a similar feel to the Alphafly, but it's far enough different that it doesn't feel like the Alphafly. You still have that Zoom X foam up front, you have the AirPods. It just feels a little more sturdy, I would say. It was $200 when it first came out. I'm starting to see sales, but yeah.
Okay,
it's a lot for a shoe.
200 bucks for one lane, straight tempo. All right, moving on, Best Easy Day Shoe.
Yeah, I love Easy Day shoes because, like, what is easy? My easy, your easy, Eliud Kipchoge's easy. Who knows? But for us, an Easy Day shoe is something that's easy on the legs, maybe a little more cushion, like luxury for your foot. It might be a little heavier, and that's where this guy falls.
Cool. So this is the Saucony Endorphin Shift, the slowest sibling in the Endorphin family.
Yeah. So Robbie, what makes this a great easy day trainer? And tell me a little bit about the midsole.
Well, you got a pretty thick stack of Power Run foam there with the Power Run Plus topsole. It does have the speed roll, so it's gonna let you roll through your stride with that rockered type geometry to it.
What you're looking at is a durable shoe, and when Robbie talks about that speed roll, it's this exaggerated toe that's gonna really give you that roll off your toe into your next stride. And this one would kind of remind me of our overall daily runner-up, the Clifton, one of those shoes that's easy on the legs. So daily trainer pick overall, we went with something that really is a crowd pleaser. A lot of people like this shoe. Robbie, what is it?
New Balance Beacon 3.
What's great about this shoe, it's real simple. You have a simple block of Fresh Foam X on the bottom here. Not too much rubber on the outsole, keeps it a little bit lighter. The ride, the feel of the foam feels good underfoot. It's firm enough to go fast, soft enough to take all your running needs on. It just really works. Runner up for best daily trainer would go to the Nimbus LITE 2 from Asics. If you want to get back into Asics and you want to try a shoe that's fun, daily trainer, feels great underfoot, upper feels great, this is a fantastic choice.
Provides a little stability with a wide outsole there.
Looks wise, I don't know about you, but I give it to this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the coral / vein thing going on with the Beacon. Asics has really turned around their game this year with a lot of their designs and everything, just in general.
Give this guy a shot. If you haven't tried an Asics in a while, you'll be surprised. Lighter, more responsive, modern feel to the foams and to the stride. It's just a fun shoe.
Boom. Neither of us are stability runners. We have stability reviewers on the staff. Aldrin is a stability guy. And Aldrin's consensus was Nike React Infinity.
Yeah. What's interesting about this shoe and what came out this year was this is a new take on stability. So we're seeing some other shoes, and our runner-up is one of those shoes that also benefits from this. Stability shoe used to be heavy posting on the medial side, keep your ankle from rolling in. I think what we're finding is that there's other ways to do it by making the platform of the shoe wider on the bottom, creates stability. And they have this clip that comes around that creates a more stable heel, but you don't need necessarily dual foam posting on the inside.
And Nike's whole thing when they came out with the shoe was promising to reduce injuries by like 50% or something insane. We did have some issues personally with this shoe, which was there was some heel slippage. It's a totally different fit than the Epic React, which people were expecting when this came out to be an Epic React 3 or whatever.
This shoe is a stability shoe that can work for neutral runners. And if you are looking to stay injury free, you want something that's helping promise that, this shoe does it. Asics has got to feel like a bridesmaid. Always the runner up, never the bride there. But the Kayano.
It's better than last year when they weren't even in the wedding party. So
yeah, the new Kayano LITE. And what they're doing is they use geometry and a wider platform to create the stability. Both pretty good looking shoes, both doing the job. I feel like this one, I could feel the stability a little more in this with the wide sides and the way that this heel works. It feels very stable. We're seeing people starting to get these on their feet now, and some people I think who have a lot of experience with shoes that are really loving this for stability.
I mean, you love this shoe, and like you're not a huge stability fan. I mean, you didn't really like the Kayano 27, so
no.
But you really enjoyed running in this, right?
Yeah, this is even if you're not needing stability, you can run in this shoe.
I mean, we like to look good when we run, right? Or when we're just walking around or doing whatever. So it's always nice when you get like a running shoe that's like, oh, I can actually wear this in public and not look like I just came back off a run, you know?
This shoe, for me, when we saw it, it just looked dope. It was the combination. It's not that wild. It's just a regular performing daily trainer, very good at what it does. But I don't know, just the block colors and the way they lined up the shoe and just the styling details, it just caught our attention when it came out.
I like the diamond mesh pattern up here, the little medial Diadora logo. I don't know, it's very nice. Like, we rocked this a lot this fall, for sure.
We did. After you put your 200, 300 miles on, it's okay to rock these with shorts, jeans.
For sure.
You know, whatever you wear.
The runner-ups for that category of best looking shoe, we'd have to go some trail shoes actually. Nike Peg Trail 2, and I actually prefer the Wild Horse. And also the New Balance Hyero V5, which the V6.
But that's not this year, is it? Yeah, the V6.
The V6 is real money.
I actually think the V6 is much better.
All right. So next thing, we got best innovation for shoes.
We've watched this shoe company grow from nothing to something.
I mean, literally that to that. Yeah.
And it's Atreyu. And why we're giving them innovation isn't so much the shoe itself, but how the shoe is kind of stirring up the industry, their subscription model.
Yeah, I'd say they're almost anti-innovation as far as like the design of the shoe. It's innovation by way of non-innovation.
What they've done is they've stripped down the shoe to everything that you need in a running shoe, but nothing you don't. This is a slipper style shoe. You put it on, one layer of shoe material between you and your foot. It just feels good, nice and soft. This is one of the lightest shoes out there. Has enough cushioning for you to go pretty much any distance.
I think it's like the lightest shoe out there, right?
The new one's definitely.
The new one is for sure.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
This one I think was around the 7s for me. The new one's in like the 6s. And the only thing that's changed is the foam.
And of course the innovation part not only has to do with that, the structure of the shoe, but also the subscription model that Atreyu's put out, which we didn't really see before. I mean, you've seen it in other segments with razors and things like that, but not in shoes.
Basically a subscription, you take your shoe, if you want to send your old shoe back, they'll clean it off, sanitize it, and give it to someone who can use shoes, or you can keep your Atreyu shoe and get another pair. Again, it's gonna be $55 and you're getting about 250 miles out of the shoe. So you can do the math as far as how many shoes you need.
I mean, some people have gotten up to 3 or even more. I'm sure
there's always people stretching out the thing, but I'm going to tell you.
There's people who get thousands of miles.
You're probably going to be ready for that new Atreyu after 200 to 200.
Plus, they're always like coming out with new designs and colorways and stuff like that. So it's kind of
this one was probably one of the best.
I mean, the best. What? So the other honorable mention runner-up for best innovation was the Hoka Clifton Edge, and really this started with the Hoka 10.9. They told you not to walk downstairs in it, and they were right. I almost died going down a set of stairs. But this takes some of those elements with the extended heel that you will be seeing in a lot of shoes going forward for sure, not just from Hoka, but from other companies.
It just seems like everybody's doing it now.
Yeah, it works. Like it was weird to run in it because I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, and it did. Yeah, so if you are a heel striker, it definitely like smooths out, propels you forward a little bit, or on the downhills when your heel's hitting, it kind of like.
And again, I've said this in the past, to me this almost feels like a stability shoe. It's so wide on the bottom that it kind of keeps that platform pretty flat.
Engineered mesh upper on this is really nice. Probably the best upper on maybe any Hoka that we've tested. One of the best.
It's a good upper.
Yeah, so anyways, best innovation.
Now you know what some of our favorite shoes from 2020 are. In the comments, write down some of your favorite shoes. If you feel like we missed one or did it wrong, love to hear your feedback. We're gonna also have a trail version of the written review up on the site soon. So that's it, Best in Gear. Make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe. Also, check us out on Instagram, join our Strava group. We have a group on Facebook. I mean, anywhere that you wanna interact with us, we're pretty much there.
Make sure you sign up for Winter Grit, our distance project for the month of January, sponsored by Asics and Polar. We're running some huge miles in the month with some great prizes from both the sponsors, so check that out and register at the link in the description.
Check out our podcast, our weekly podcast, The Drop, available anywhere that you listen to podcasts.
Cool. Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Are we still doing that? By the way, our Best in Gear review over on the site isn't just shoes. It's a lot of other gear, including this Tracksmith long sleeve, which is our favorite shirt of 2020. So check out all the rest of the gear for shorts, jackets, socks,
watches.
Whatever. It's all there. Over on the site, link in the description.
If you agree, disagree, want to do something, leave it in the comments below.
Yeah, we love to hear your dissenting opinions.
Yeah, Robbie does.
If you dissent.
I cry in a pillow for hours.
I won't respond to them. I'll just leave them there to die.